But I want to start this off by saying, yeah, CALUM came today with the 10 racks thing.
It's not 10.
Yeah, bro,
I was thinking,
is
this on?
It's on now.
The little man.
Yeah.
I was thinking, wait, what's this?
Because you know what? It's been like for time now. What was this? He got this about what? What was it? Last August now. Yeah. I'm saying, because he's like, yeah, Bom, I want to get this thing, whatnot. I said, all right, yeah, cool. Let's like, because what? It looks sick, whatnot. So then he's bought it in that. And then he's come here one day with it. And we're like, oh shit, yeah, it's like the pod is leveling up.
Oh, it's that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the pod's leveling up. Yeah? 10 racks on the extra thing. Never saw it again. I never saw it again. I said, CALUM, what's going on?
I've been working out the kinks, man. I didn't want to come here and
Since
fuck it
August.
Up. It's been a busy few months, I'll give you that.
Jesus Christ. And then I saw it then, I see him filming the other content and that. And it's coming out.
And it's there.
And it's coming out. I'm saying, what's going on?
And he didn't want to bring it to the original.
I'll tell you what, when I've got more time to set up, I'll bring it. But we tend to show up 5 minutes before we hit record, so I don't have time.
CALUM came with the 10 racks. Actually, so
yes,
people
CALUM.
know. Can I show them?
Yes, you can.
That's that professional thing. You know them professional directors that are just walking around with the screen just like,
see it there, yeah. The little, you understand what I'm saying?
Coming like
CALUM's, you understand what I'm saying?
Real director.
So when you want to book, yeah, obviously chat to man. I don't know if he's gonna bring this though, because I've been waiting
on how much you're looking to pay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it depends how much.
Because I've been waiting for this.
Depends
since
on
August.
your budget.
Yeah,
that's the
Slicks
bad
with me
boy
today. We saying, brother?
What's going on?
Yeah, happy New Year and all that.
Happy New Year.
You been alright?
Yeah, man.
You vaccinated yet? You ain't vaccinated yet? No. Hey,
You know
listen.
the maddest thing, bruv. I saw Asda is doing vaccines every day.
Asda? What, when you go in and go and get an orange and...
Yeah, you just gotta go upstairs to go to the George.
Yeah, he's good.
Go to the George section, their clothing section.
Serious?
Cleaning that out. It's gonna be a vaccine for 3 hours, I think. Like,
for 3 hours?
They're offering a free vaccine.
Yeah, I'm vaccinating up though.
You vaccinating, yeah?
Yeah.
You made the decision,
up, bro. I'm vaccinating up. And you know what? I'm vaccinating. This is how this. I'll be honest with you. I'm vaccinating on the time that I really need the vaccine, because this thing is about. I keep saying this all of the time. Yeah, I feel personally the way that life is moving and how it has been for time. Everything is about convenience.
100%.
Yeah. So when certain things are being put in place, it's for it to be more convenient and that. Yeah. The moment that it takes away your convenience, it's long. I always give the example of the Oyster card and all that type of stuff or whatnot. Let me tell you something now. Yeah. Let me tell you this, Slick. If Vice ring me and they say, Chuck, got a documentary to film in Colombia or Ghana.
No, you don't want to go to South America right now.
Kenya. Somalia, but you need the vaccine.
Straight away, no questions asked.
Where have I got to go?
Closest Asda.
Yeah. What? You got a festival booking somewhere to DJ at something or whatnot, but you need the
vaccine.
In fact, give me 3 of them. Yeah. Pull it all in my back. Yeah. Give me one in my back. Needle me up, so I'm all right with it, because I can't. I'm at a point now where it's like. You know what I think is funny? Do you know what I think is going to happen as well, yeah? We're all going to have to just have it, innit? And I know that we don't, like, people just don't want to do it. Yeah. And I understand it. Trust me when I tell you, yeah? And I know you have your reservations.
You think
Brother,
I don't know if we're going to get to that point.
Let me tell you this. Remember I said this, yeah?
Documented.
You are going to go on Twitter one day and someone's going to tweet this. Remember when everyone said they weren't having the vaccine? Remember I said that. You're going to go on Twitter one day and someone's going to say that. And it's not going to get much retweets. And there's not going to be much quote retweets either.
When did the flu vaccine come into play? When did the flu vaccine come into play?
I have no idea.
I'm just trying to figure out what, like, obviously there's vaccines for everything, innit? I'm trying to make up any excuse for why this is going to happen now, but it's not going to stay.
Oh, what?
It's just gonna slowly dilute into the medical system, like where it's like, it's there if you want it.
Okay.
If you want it, it's still there. It will always be there now. There's a vaccine for it. Like they've made something for it.
Oh, so you think like after
but
they've
whether
done
you're gonna need it, I don't know.
Serious? Is that what you?
I don't know, because the thing is, obviously, this whole thing's mad because it's the same way with the flu, like the flu vaccine.
Yeah.
Like when you deep.
Don't let them see you because they're gonna start bawling for you, brother.
I left my keys, but I'm so drunk. Fuck's sake, man.
That's not in it. It's not in it. It's not in it.
Yeah, the flu vaccine. Like the flu is dangerous, you know.
What? Just a regular flu?
Like regular flu is dangerous.
It's a mad thing.
The regular flu kills people every year.
Yeah.
Thousands. Old people drop off dead just from getting the regular flu.
Right.
Because they're old, and if they get the flu, it's going to affect something in their system that was already weak.
Right.
And they're going to drop dead. The flu vaccine is not.
I hear that still.
Is not compulsory.
But let me tell you this, Slicker. Let me tell you this. You see when you get that DJ booking. See when Wireless hit.
That's the only time that I'm just.
See when Wireless hit and they say, you know what, Tim Westwood can't do it today. Yeah.
Got main stage.
You got the main stage. You're there from 1 till 9:30 because you got to bring out the main act.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? Rihanna's doing her thing because the album's come out. It's been 5 years or however long. She's taking the piss. Yeah, but you're gonna obviously. So yeah, cool. We'll send you the contract or whatever. Oh, by the way, have you got the vaccine?
Yeah.
I'm going to the clinic now. Yeah, I'm going Central. I'm going Sainsbury's. Is that what you said? Where they're doing it? Asda. I'm going Asda. What?
That's what it is. I feel like, man, it's a mad one. I don't know. I'm still optimistic that this isn't going to be a compulsory thing. And you know why? Again, I say that as well. At first, I thought 100% they're going to make it a compulsory thing. Everyone's going to have to get it at some point. So all this, obviously, in my mind was, I'm going to wait till the last minute.
Yeah,
that was my mind.
Yeah,
the last.
That's still my last minute.
It's going to be, obviously.
My last minute is
but your
when
last
Vice,
minute can come quick though.
My last minute can be tomorrow.
Yeah.
If Vice hit me tomorrow and say Somalia documentary up there, Eritrea.
Yeah. But the reason why I say that is because when I saw that with the vaccine, you can still get it.
I know.
So that can't be compulsory. That can't become compulsory.
That's why I'm saying give me 3 of them.
That can't become compulsory because if you can still get it, then it means nothing then.
Yeah, but that might be the first. You get what I'm saying?
The first batch. Yeah, but that's the only.
I hear. I know. I get, bro. I'm with you.
Is there any vaccine that actually can stop you 100% from getting what
that will come?
It is?
That will come.
There isn't one, is there? I'm not sure, but I don't think.
Not yet. I think that will come. I think that might be a rich people thing first to begin with.
Yeah.
But
that's what I mean. That can fully stop you from getting it. There isn't one. So I feel like this. Obviously, for now, they need. This is the push. They need majority of people to get it.
And I hear that.
And that's what they're gonna do.
And I hear that. And obviously, maybe stress people out.
To
make people feel like they need to
get it.
Yeah. So
and all of that stuff. Obviously, this is what I mean. Like,
but what's your last minute though? What's yours? What's your last minute, bro?
My last minute is definitely. It depends on how long this goes for.
I'll keep giving you scenarios.
But my
Do you want me to give you a next one?
last minute will a certain DJ booking.
A certain one,
like what you just said, like that kind of scenario, like that's possibly a last minute.
All right, so then what about this one then? Yeah, before we had this lockdown here, you was doing like couple parties and that, yeah, brunches kind of vibe and that, yeah. Where was it again? In what, Gans Hill or something?
Gans Hill,
yeah. Boom. So what's the name of the venue? Infinity now, yeah. So you was doing so slick there, yeah. Boom. All right, cool, yeah. Lockdowns eased again, restrictions. Now you chat to the owner, whatever the owner's name is. Yeah, boom, yeah, of course, because you sold out the last one. You didn't even promote it that much, and it sold out. Bear gal vibe, whatever. You know, how slow Slick's thing does. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Just you didn't even got to pay the deposit. It's fine, because I know that you're gonna come in and bring the people in, and all right, cool. Put the phone down. The phone rings again. You got to, because obviously you're gonna need the. What happens?
You got the vaccine. See that I'll be able to.
Are you using a different venue?
That one would take me a minute. That would take me a minute. Still.
You said you'll leave
that wouldn't be straight away.
Well, you said you'll leave that one till summertime.
I'll hold off on that one.
What, until 2022?
I'll hold off.
Bruv, you cannot do a so slick for not. You cannot not do a so slick for that long. Can't. You can't. Bro, let me
It'll
tell you
definitely
something.
come-
I hear you. I'm with you. You know, you do know that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
I'm with you. But the thing is, life is about
life,
convenience.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And once the convenience is gone,
Yeah, to a certain extent, yeah, I'll be honest. That one at least, like, I'll probably be able to hold until summer, but boy. Bro, I'm not even trying to.
hey, this is funny. The reason
it's
why
funny.
it makes me
It's
laugh,
funny,
though,
yeah,
the reason
it's
why it
funny.
makes me laugh is because, and I know it's not really a funny situation, but one of the reasons why it does make me laugh is because, trust me, I understand the speculations and the fact that people just do not trust stuff like this.
Yeah.
Trust me, I fully get it, innit? But unfortunately, I know that like a lot of people are doing that I'm not doing it thing. But as
Everyone
I said,
did.
there's gonna be that tweet's gonna happen. And,
Everyone's
like,
doing that I'm not doing it thing, but that's just
It's
cause,
gonna-
that's because you've still got a choice to say I'm not.
Right.
Doing it. That's why everyone's saying.
But there still will always be the choice. It's just about your convenience.
Yeah, but that's
though.
what I mean. No,
And it's
that's
about how important is that certain thing to you. Oh, you're not taking it. All of the girls are going Miami. Yeah,
you need it
everyone's
to
because it's Samantha's birthday.
I'm not gonna lie. That's bruv. If they say you need it to go abroad, then that's bruv.
It's Shanika's birthday. We're going Miami. Yeah, all the girls are going. We're V'd up. Yeah, and so you're staying at home while everyone's getting ready to go. And you know we're living in a FOMO society. Yeah. So you're gonna hold it out until 2 days before the flight. Now you go on Booking.com. Oh no, sorry, Skyscanner.
Yeah, Sky.
Yeah, Skyscanner. Check a quick flight. Now you realize what it's 4/5. It hasn't even gone up.
Same price.
All you gotta do is hit the
Vacky.
Asda. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
quick vacky.
What?
Scan and go.
Yeah, but I bet you're not gonna tweet that. You're not gonna say, you know what, chat, fuck it. My inconvenience was, yeah, they maximized that, and you know what, cha, I'm going Miami, so I had to do it. All the artists and stuff, or a lot of artists, are probably gonna have to do that because when they're doing venues and whatever, everyone wants to play venues right now. Do you know what I mean? I do feel real sorry for like, you know, you just had them artists that relied a lot on just touring. So they're like, maybe not like the high, but that's just their thing.
Yeah, not trying to make radio hits, not really going off that kind of the high sales. It's more the touring element of that's their kind of music. And they must have been hit hard.
Of course, like band members and stuff like that. Like just.
But I know how that feels. That's what I'm saying.
Of course,
being a DJ, it's like the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Like that's basically exactly the same thing. That was the lifestyle. That's where the money came from, being out.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. But anyway, flipping. Firstly, honourable shout out to Bugzy and Chip.
Yeah, 100.
Have to give it to them. I was like, when I saw the video or the clip, I was like, oh right, okay. Do you know what? Actually, yeah. One of the things that I liked was the fact that they didn't, you know, they had a picture together. What was that, like 2 years ago at Giggs' Dinner or something like that? Yeah. I'm kind of glad they just didn't do a tune straight away. Because it's just a bit like, a lot of things were said. There was a lot of, forget that, let it breathe for a little bit or whatever.
It wouldn't have been the same because still, if that was meant to be their first conversation, right? That picture.
Apparently, apparently.
So if that was, you can't make a song after your first conversation back. Like the time needs to go.
Yeah, it seems like that's breading, and it's good, but it would just seem like the picture was nice. We do that for a bit, let it breathe, let the man them text each other for a bit. You understand what I'm saying? Quick couple conversations with, how are you? You're alright, boom, link up, do all of that type of stuff, and hold a proper reasoning before going in the studio. Because I feel like you get certain artists that probably make their best work when they have that. When they have the ability to just like sit down with a man and just fully reason for time. They have
that relationship, behind, and then you can just create the best stuff like that, innit, really.
Let's go through the timeline quickly, actually, for people who may like, if you, I don't know, say your head is very far removed from what's going on in our scene and culture, yeah. The timeline, just briefly, was like, it seemed like Bugzy came out of nowhere, did the fire in the booth, went at Chip, Chip then left it for a tiny bit, right? I think he might have left it for a tiny bit. I don't think he attacked immediately.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if it was immediate.
I think he waited. I think one of the reasons why he might have waited is because it could have just been you know what, that will blow over. But it was more, people were doing that.
Gravitating towards, wait, hold on.
Yeah, what's it? Like, who's this brother? Like, what? Did you not see what he, like, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Raw. Respect it, innit? But then obviously he came out.
Yeah, he came fire. Because he didn't even, I don't think the first one that he released after that wasn't directly at Bugzy. The first one after that was, I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, I can't remember the exact timeline because
that was a while ago.
Mad, yeah,
that was like 5 years ago.
I feel like the first one after that, he did direct Bugzy, but it's the one where he done maybe like 5 man at one time.
Yeah, when he was in the studio with Jammer.
Yeah, with Jammer. I feel I think that might have been the one after
where it kicked it fully off.
Fight. Yeah, that's what kicked it off. Because I think he directed, because that's where it was. Because I think he was on a vibe of, he heard it, left it, people are still talking about it, but yet, who are you for me to come back with a full track?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dead you on a track and dead 5 other people at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. Because that's you're not worth kind of a one track.
One, yeah.
You're not worth a one.
Shit, I didn't even
track.
look at it like that.
Yeah, I think that was probably that. Well, obviously that seemed like the smarter thing to do. That was probably the mindset.
Killed 5 birds with one stone.
Quickly,
Yeah.
and he can do it, and it was mad.
Yeah, and then them two engaged, and it was like, I remember at the time, flipping, like when they were doing that, like whoever spoke about it, like you're flipping, everything was going up.
Yeah.
Like Twitter was ready. Twitter was
ready.
I think Twitter was like, obviously Instagram was Instagram at the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like Instagram had the upper hand social media wise at that time. But for this...
Oh, no, Twitter.
That was it. Forget Instagram.
No,
this is where we're at.
Twitter wasn't happening. It was what's happened. Like, Twitter was the update central.
Yeah, exactly.
That was where everyone was going. And obviously Chip tweets more than he posts on Insta as well. So it was
he was tweets, at the time.
The tweets were manic. Like, it was just mad. And everyone was just waiting for the tracks to come.
And then I think the general consensus was he won that.
Yeah.
But it seemed as though like Bugzy, like Chip kind of won the battle and then Bugzy kind of almost won the war. That's what some people were saying because what that ended up doing for Bugsy's career. Oh my God. But
you can't even do
I rate that though, because win or lose, like sometimes you're getting all of this traction. It's like, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? And what he ended up doing with it was nuts, bro.
It's mad.
Like, and you can see like how he's changed his life financially and like popularity wise and all of that
just
stuff.
The branding alone, like even just how well he done musically and then how he even carried on.
He charted in that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, charted I think quite a few times.
Yeah.
And then branding wise, like he's created his own thing.
Yeah.
Like he done well still. He did do well.
Then Bugzy went to Tottenham.
Yeah, to Tottenham. I think that was the first. I think after the Tottenham diss track, was the first track that Chip done maybe direct to him.
Right.
I think because then it was like 100%. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you want the smoke? Oh, you want the smoke? Okay, cool.
That was, I can't lie to you. Yeah, that was such a brave thing.
Yeah, the Tottenham move was mad. Even though obviously everyone in Tottenham knows obviously the place he went. Not, you're not really gonna buck anyone there.
But the thing is,
but it was still a brave coming from Manchester.
I'm not like. Obviously,
coming from.
I'm just trying to rattle you. I'm not a dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go there. Man's not going Broadwater Farm.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? To like during the day with my man them in the tinted whips.
Yeah,
like, of course that's not gonna happen.
No, it was a good. It was
good though.
Like, I'd love for both of them to sit down now as well and go through and go back to back with their mindsets of each diss track, like the thoughts behind it,
100%.
like how they managed to, like, you see, like
in
that,
depth,
the proper in depth kind of.
What did you like when that happened? How did you genuinely feel
when Bugzy went Tottenham?
No, I'm just saying that those are the questions I want them to answer. Like,
This
what made you do that?
What I'm saying, like,
what was the conversations
full on conversation, and like
That's a
plan, like
documentary,
this. What I
I
mean, because I'd love to see. Yeah, I'd love to know if Bugzy like that was it just the spur of the moment? Let's go shoot in Tottenham, or was there?
Did you shout?
This is gonna trigger, man. Like this is
remember,
why we're doing it.
It was Big Nasty was there. Remember?
Oh
as
yeah,
well. He was
Nasty.
in the
Oh
thing,
yeah,
so
because
it
at the
was
time,
rah.
yeah, because
Nasty could have said to him, "I'm not saying he did. I don't know. Speculation." It could have said, "Right, you know what? Come true, man."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
It will rattle, man. You know what I mean? It might make him engage more and all that. I would love to hear from both of, like, for them together though.
Yeah.
Separately is cool, but together.
I want, but like both of them together, no one else there. Like,
Yeah.
like not someone asking them questions. Them two just talking to each other about it. Because that's when you get the like. It's not someone kind of. I want to know where both of them head to head sit down and actually discuss the fact that they've managed to let it all pass, make a track together. It seems genuine. Like all of that. That would be an epic thing to see because we've never had it.
No.
Because everyone always hoped of Wiley Dizzy coming to that. I think
Yeah,
that was people always thought at some point Wiley and Dizzy will get back. That situation might work itself out, and there'll be something about them two and whatever.
Do you know how
It's
much I
never
would
happened.
love for that to happen?
Yeah,
bro?
yeah. This is the thing, and I feel like this is probably one of the only times where
I think that they will do it though, but I just feel like they will be mad old.
Wiley and Dizzy,
Yeah, like they'll do it in their 60s.
60s.
Yeah, they'll do it in their 60s, 70s. Disney will still be reluctant.
It's
Like I'm here now because it's end of life kind of, and obviously man's got love for you. You know that in it, but I still don't. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
You know when you're just like, you know, there's that thing of like, nah, of course we're cool.
Yeah, like it's
But
done
I'm
now. Still, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad, and we can be in a place and we can chat. You get what I'm saying? You can ask me about my you, and I can ask you about your thing, whatever it may be. But there's still the like, you get me? But yeah, nah, I think like that would be a cold thing. For
Yeah, I
them
think
to
that would
do
be. I think like if they were like, yeah, I think that's definitely something that if they manage to do that, it will be an epic moment for like UK music, UK beef, like just the fact of that's actually happened, that's managed to happen.
Yeah.
Because at one point it seemed tense, bro. Like you gotta remember, like at that time, that beef there seemed like it was gonna be tense, and it was gonna be tense because, like what you said, Bugzy was going up and up and up from it. It's not like he was just staying on the level and it's just a man just trying to diss. Like he was propelling himself up further and further with being involved in that whole controversy.
Do you know what I think made it tense the most though? Was the fact that I feel that from a London perspective, we didn't know what he was on.
Yeah.
So it was
you
like
didn't know much about him, innit?
Yeah. So it's like, hold on. We know that obviously he's engaging in that, but we don't know your background too much, and we don't know like how much smoke you're really on. Because you get certain people that are like, and I'm saying this from a negative perspective more so, that like they will engage in playing, they might compete on FIFA or whatever, and it's all fun and games until you just say one thing, and then now they just want to mash up everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so sometimes when you're engaging in something with someone, and it's like, especially when it's an area thing, and you don't necessarily know like what someone's on, you just hear that they're from a certain area. You think, okay, this is one situation away from being something that it shouldn't be.
Mad,
Do you get me? But it was sick that it didn't. And do you know what was good as well? It was good that they didn't exhaust it.
Yeah, they didn't drag it on.
Nah.
It wasn't dragged on.
There weren't like 100
it was kept.
It was for the moment. It was that moment.
Yeah, it was the moment. Yeah.
So then, anyway, then there was the dinner. And then
the Giggs' dinner.
Like they took a picture together. And then now the song. What's the song called? Notorious. What's the sample in that?
The sample is Turbulence.
Oh yes, that's
Notorious.
it.
That's right. When I first heard it, when I heard the clip, and then I heard the thing, I said, I'm gonna like this song already because I'm a yard man at heart.
Of course.
And that tune there, I was rinsing that tune when it come out. For those that, obviously, some people will just think it's
Yeah, they're just thinking it's
that's the
they might come
tune,
with, yeah,
and not know it's a sample.
they
from
might think
somewhere,
it come
but-
from a cartoon or
Yeah,
something.
but no, when I
Yeah,
heard
there's a
that,
sample
but
in
then, bruv, he spins.
When I first heard it though, I thought in my head, do you know what? Nah, I hadn't listened to the song properly in it, but just as it started, I thought, nah, do you know what? I'd rather of them just come out on a grime one and just with energy and all of that, yeah. And then it was only until when like I'm hearing Bugzy's part, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is alright.
alright,
Still,
yeah.
this is alright. Then Chip
Then Chip
comes and then
in
it's
and
like,
just like,
yeah, you know what?
you know,
I get it. Still,
this made so much sense.
Yeah.
It made so much sense. Yeah, rather than just come with that kind of grime hype element of just, we're just both gonna come and spit. It's like we're both gonna come and swag on the tune.
Yeah.
And show exactly what it is that we can do.
Yeah, it's good. It's. Do you know, it would have been so interesting to see. Yeah, see, like if him and Stormzy engaged.
Yeah.
And they say they was engaging now, or no, say they even engaged then. If that would have come out in the middle of it, even though I don't think that they would have, everything would have been on pause in it. Like let me deal with the matter at hand. Yeah, and then we'll do all of that. But could you imagine how that would have been like? After engaging in that, boom, this comes and it's like, oh shit, fucking hell, bro.
Just
like,
it would have been too much. That would have been too manic.
Do you feel like aside from Chip and Stormzy, yeah, do you feel like we would ever see something like that again? And when I say that, I'm talking about like an artist at the point of where, let's say, Chip was, because these are all of the components that made this such a thing. Not only like Chip had engaged in what was it, Young and before that. It was Young and before that, and then it was Tiny as well, yeah. So he'd already had that, and then obviously his background and all of these type of things. But then obviously you've got someone that's come and they've poked the lion in it, and then it's become such a thing that it's like, do you feel that there would be something that would not be that, but that would have the streets the way that it did?
You mean what, Chip and Bugzy, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, because you said Chip and Stormzy.
I said aside from them, two, do you feel like we would get that again?
Not
involving Chip though.
Not really. I feel like the two people we get the most, like the streets talking, is Chip or Wiley. Like it has to be involving one of those two for the streets to talk the way that they do, because they're just like the talent when it comes to when they can clash and when they can do the diss tracks is different level, and they've both like obviously showcased that for how many years, where it's like that isn't just like an overnight where people are excited just because it's a hype now. It's like they know what's gonna come from this is gonna be something that's it's gonna be worthwhile.
Do you know one of the reasons why I don't think that we would see something like that? One of the big reasons why I feel like we wouldn't see something like that again, unless it involved Chip, yeah, is purely because I don't believe that there is much MCs and microphone specialists, yeah, in a generation now where like people care so much about like their reputation in that type of field. I feel like right now we're looking at like more of a generation that care more about like litness, and like
the lyrical side, being respected lyrically.
I don't think
it's
that
not
is.
a thing.
I don't think it's the same. I'm not saying that there isn't like. Of course, there's like lyrically skilled artists and stuff like that, but I don't feel like there's anyone that really like. Not anyone. I just don't feel like there's a big pool of them that really care for that much. I feel like they want to be good.
Yeah,
they definitely want to be good.
But they can sidestep that easy. Like if someone tried to attack their someone else's lyrical ability, people are very easily able to sidestep it now. Because it's like cool, whatever, innit? It's like it's nothing. While someone like Chip, who comes from the old school, and that's from what he started and from what he knows, like bro, you can't talk to me, innit? Like you can't
in
talk
life.
to me, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
in life. Forget
don't
the money
think that
thing.
you can go on the mic
Right.
and talk to me, bro. Like you can't. Like you cannot do it. Like don't even. And if you think I've lost it, like think again. I'll make you think again. I'll force you to think again. Like simple as that. There's no you can't. And this is what I say. It's not really downplaying the artist now, but that's not what they think about.
No.
That's not how they think. They're not really. I don't feel like that's how they think.
It's finances.
Yeah, like everyone's doing it to get
and
peas.
litness. Yeah.
Everyone's doing it like they know it's a way out the hood.
Yeah.
Or they know it's a way to make peas. They know it's a way to like build a new life. Like that's what it's for. While these man, they knew that, but that was never. They didn't think like this is a possibility from it. Like at the time, I don't think anyone really thought. It's even like when I first started DJing. Like I started DJing from young, but I never looked at it as a career until I got to a certain age, and I was like, oh right, actually, maybe I can do this as a career. And it's the same for them when they started. When back in the day when it was a music thing, it wasn't everyone wanted to do it, but it was more for the love of it.
I'm wanting to be the best.
And regarding, and this is what I'm saying, and be regarded as one of the best.
Yeah.
And a legend.
That's why I feel, and I know I keep saying it all of the time, but that's why I feel like that's one of the reasons for me why Dave wins in his generation so much. Because I feel like he's cut differently when it comes to that. I feel like that level of the artistry, push the money aside, the all of the accolades and all of that, I genuinely feel that the artistry and being regarded as an absolute barer, is held to the highest possible regard.
There's always one, like there's always going to be a young one. There's a few of them, but there's always going to be like one who definitely obviously always stands out, and you can tell he is that one of this generation. Like he is definitely that one of this generation that comes with that old heart.
The difference also is that like you'll see that the difference is you'd be able to see it in their response to something.
Yeah.
So for example, Nuff Man would say, if you criticize them, Nuff Man will just say, I'm richer than you anyway.
Yeah.
I got more fucking money than you. Yeah. Anyway, and it's lit, and I'm in Dubai, and you get what I'm saying? Bust down.
Yeah, bust. That's what I was gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. Got the new Charlie Sloth liquor, the blue one, and it's lit. Yeah,
it's mad. Yeah.
But someone of that would be more looking at like you from the lyrical aspect would say, I'm not having you say that about me. Are you what? I am top. Whatever you regard yourself, I'm top. What? What are you telling me? So you would always be able to see that in the response. Nah, you can't tell me that I'm not that. I'm better than this and I'm better than that. And did you hear my verse on this? And did you hear the line when I said, run this rhythm, bro? Like run that.
Did you even understand that?
You didn't even understand the bar. You didn't understand the bar.
Go on genius.com and
exactly.
go and read it and read the annotation and the description of what I was trying to say.
Where would you put Chip in your top top whatever best to ever touch the microphone in the UK?
He's up there. Like it's
where you putting him though? I don't want to hear that.
Like non-biased, obviously. Bro, like I'm not. It's mad because like it will change, but it will still.
He's in my top 5, honestly.
Bro, he's in my top 3, easily.
Yeah, he
easily in my top 3. Like you can't you can't.
I could make the argument he's in my top 2. He's not my 1, but I could easily put him as and you have to understand, bro. I know, man, that
bar.
But I just think that what
it's just
he's been able to do.
Yeah. It's not. This is the thing. It's like you just gotta add up. When you're talking about top, it's like you just have to add up the amount of years, what man's done, just the full on, the substance behind it. Like, he's definitely like this. Is what I mean. Like, he's top 3 easily, and this is and the same for me. I'll probably say he's definitely in the top 2, and it jumps. It jumps from him being 1 and 2 just because they're both.
Where is it? Wait, hold on 1 second, bro. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube. I didn't want to go on YouTube because of adverts and all of that type of shit. But
Do you know what it is as well? You know, like when you say top UK, like, bruv, I'm
no,
at a
I know.
point-
Go on, say it.
I'm at
Say
a
it.
point where it's not even top UK anymore.
Say
bro.
that.
It's top,
Keep going.
It's top barrers, like top spitters
Keep
in
saying.
like ever. Like, I can't even. There's certain man now that you can't. Like, I feel like it's a disrespect to say top UK. Like, I feel like it's a disrespect to them and their legacy and their work.
Of that ability. Those
That's what I'm saying,
who of that ability.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, because we've had, although obviously UK music right now and for the last 4 or 5 years, obviously the projection has gone up, and now like majority of people can probably say, more people say they listen to more UK music than they do anything else.
Yeah.
When that wasn't the case before. When a lot of the man that we're talking about, with that ability,
Right.
when they started, you wasn't saying you listen to more UK than anything else
Nah.
at that time.
Yeah.
When they first, but now, this is what I'm saying. The fact that they're still here now, those man are still here now, and their ability is even gone up.
Do you know how long I've been saying, yeah?
That's why
I've been saying this for years, like literally over 7-8 years maybe. I've probably been saying this, yeah. I just put Wretch in Funk Master Flex's studio.
Yeah.
Put him in
Freestyle.
there.
Bro,
Put
that's
him
what I'm
in
saying.
there. Put him in there. Put him in there. And you'll realise, enough man can't chat to man like that.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Even same with Chip, same with Krept and Conan when they
Yeah,
start getting
same.
in their thing. But
same with Gets. Like Gets.
same with Gets.
Like,
there's Scorch.
Bruv, this is what I'm saying. This is what I mean. Like,
And then now you start looking at artists like you start looking at artists like A2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
TE.
Bruv, like, it's a disrespect for me, and definitely even now, where you look at the most popular US rappers,
Yeah.
like obviously minus the Kendricks and J. Cole, like, but I'm talking about the ones that are like people see as the latest,
Yeah.
like right now,
Yeah.
like for you to still categorize top UK.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's mad, like
Yeah.
you can't, because these man don't like it's way past that.
Yeah.
Because when you say top UK, it's like you're kind of trying to say that there's man in America that are still better than them.
Yeah, that's true.
There's not.
There's
bro.
not, nah. But
There's not.
But it depends on the arena we're talking about.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm with you on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But there's still like the other space where it's like, yeah, we have the UK conversation, because if we don't have the UK conversation, man are just gonna get completely drowned out.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I don't want to. I still want to.
Yeah, obviously it's good to still separate arting anyway, because arting is different.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Like no matter what, these men have built their own thing. So it is obviously it is always good to just make sure UK is UK. But I feel like when you start talking about things like barras and spitters, like that because bruv, it's not even that you cannot even make a UK thing, because I feel like these men have done more than enough.
Yeah,
it's more than enough now. It's not a thing of like, oh, we're just gonna no. I'm dashing them man in there with the J. Cole.
100%.
I'm dashing them man in there, bro. Like Jadakiss, like I'm dashing you in there with them, because at the same time that I'll listen to them, man, bruv, I'm listening to you the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like I'm rating that the exact same way, and if anything, a lot of the man that you rate for barring old school man, American man, now you probably don't rate them, although they've still got it and they're still cold. You probably rate the UK. Well, like the UK man have gone even better. Well, I feel like not the Americans have necessarily gone down, but they have slightly gone down.
Yeah.
Do you get
I
what
would
I mean?
say that though. Well, I know Snips would disagree.
Like this, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a touchy one. Like it's not
Snips,
like
when Snips comes back, I want him on the couch.
it's
But
not like do you get what I'm saying? Like it's not like Jadakiss released something last year, I think,
Yeah.
and cold. Like this is what I'm saying. Don't tell, like it's not like it's still cold.
Yeah.
But I don't see they haven't gone up.
Yeah, like I can't
you
say.
get what I mean?
Well,
If anything,
I
they've
rate
stayed-
Fab in it. I rate Fab in
Yeah.
it, but I rate Fab. But I'm saying raw, like man would on a tune.
Yeah.
Actually, forget that. Like, let's not forget Miss Banks.
Yeah,
Let's not forget Miss Banks.
Yeah, Billy.
When I watched, I went and watched her at. She had a headline show in Hackney. I think it's the venue called Oslo or some shit like that. I think it's called that.
I think I know which one.
Yeah. So I've gone on a vibe of I just want to just see, because obviously I know she's good, but I just want to just see like what it's really about kind of vibe. Yeah. But I've gone there. See, this girl came on the stage and started barring, bro. You see the clarity, because this is the thing. It's not just Okay.
Yeah, it's not
we
just
look.
bars. Like, it's not
We
just
could dissect the bars, and I love doing that.
Yeah,
innit,
yeah.
But like, yo, the clarity,
This
bro.
what it is. Certain people. This what I mean. Certain people don't
The
get.
delivery, and what she's saying on top of that as well. Listen, I'm not here saying that she's in my top 10 ever, but all I'm saying is that while we're looking at the way that the playing field is and who's coming up and who's coming down, you have to start looking at that and saying, boy, you know what, if some of you lot over there don't step, you'd think
Bro, that's why I can't. That's why I don't like. That's why I'm just like, bro, I'm putting them man in my top. Like, the man says top 10 to me, like they're in there. Like I can't leave them man out, because if I'm only doing American rappers or whatever, by the time I get to like number 5, I'm starting to feel like, yeah, but nah, these men are better than the number 5 though. These men are better than the number 4. These man, if these men were on a tune with like, this is what I mean. If Retro's on a tune with J. Cole, like, you're not telling me that
J. Cole's spinning,
J. Cole is spinning.
No way.
Like, it's not happening.
Nah, no way.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I'm like, nah, you can't even. That's why I say it's like now.
J. Cole to me.
This,
I'm sorry.
This is what I mean.
J.
Like,
Cole's
even
hard, yeah.
J. Cole, this and this and this is the thing. It'll be the same. It'll be the same for me, and there'll be certain people that are gonna scream and be like, "What? Like, how can you say that?" But then again,
than J. Cole.
But of course, this is the same for me. Like, that's why I said, like, I don't even say top 5 UK. Like, if you're saying top 5, like, them man are in my top 5. Like, Wretch, Chip, Gets, like.
If you're only going by body of work, then we would look at it differently. But if we're going by everything,
yeah, I said this one. This is the
I'm
one.
talking about just going on the microphone.
This is the one thing I think that's where the Americans get a bit more clout when it comes to speaking about them status-wise, when it comes to how good they are, just because of their body of works are like normally more classical, like as in they become classic bodies of work more than maybe say the UK ones do overall. But then at the same time, obviously you do have to look at, obviously there's certain people they work with, which is musically, like in America, there's certain people that are musically the talent and the history behind it. Like it's a whole different playing field, isn't it? Yeah. So you can't say, so obviously that's why, like you can't, this is what I mean. Obviously there's cold producers in the UK, but we're not having the same conversation producer wise that we do with sparers wise. Like when it comes to UK producers, US producers, you're not putting Dr. Dre in the same conversation as a UK producer necessarily. Do you get what I'm saying? No. So that's why we're in that state. I get it. Right. But then I feel like now the bodies of work that are coming out in the UK, that's what is starting to improve also, along with like Gets, like bruv, like every body of work that he's put out after like non-stop.
I got one. Gets is better than Meek. I'm sorry, he just is.
No, but the thing is, that's easy. That's easily said. I think. I don't even think that's a. This is what I'm saying. Certain people are gonna go mad.
Work. Fuck it, bro.
It's tight. It's tight still. That one's tight. Body of work wise, only because body of work wise. No,
you love the intro too much.
And you know, I know.
You love the intro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The intro, bro,
Guess is better than
the intro has made me so much money.
Yeah, I know. This is not to take away Meek, you know.
No, 100%.
Especially when you put him. And do you know what? One thing I'll give Meek, he's actually genuinely really good at actually freestyling.
Yeah.
Like really off the top.
Yeah, off the top.
Like he's probably one of the best I've heard in a long time. Put it that way. Like he actually will go on the microphone for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and he will not have a rehearsed bar. Like he'll just be smooth. Yeah, he will obviously naturally stutter and stuff like that, but that's normal. Like he's very, very good at that. But
I know the thing is, I know what you're saying. That argument's there. Like it's 100% there. Like it's definitely 100% there.
Alright, listen. Anyway, I wanted to just play this part just mad quick. I'll mute it on the thing. But remember, this is what I was saying about like the way. For me, that one thing that I like about Chip actually is the way that he puts words together, and sometimes he'll rhyme words that don't necessarily rhyme, but it works.
Yeah, it works.
Do you get me? Watch him. Nah. Wait, there's a next bit. Wait. There's a next part. I love this bit. Yeah. Where is it? Where he says about the radio. He said he was in the cab, and he said there was a pagan playing.
Yeah,
he said I ain't in my feelings.
You can play him.
Yeah, I said yeah. All right, cool. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
pocket wise, like bro, the pockets he catches on tunes is mad.
Yeah, it's different.
Like it's different.
He's got a new tune out actually with
Young Ads.
Young Ads
Young MA.
and Young MA. It's called, what is it called?
Lumidi. Is it
Oh yeah, Lumi D. Yeah, samples Broken Silence.
Yeah.
So solid. Which flipping. I remember that video. That was the video, yeah, where they were like, I remember there's bare of them in the video, yeah, and they're all saying bits of the tune. So I think like the tune is Swiss, yeah. Swiss is rapping, but like it starts off with him, but then there's like actors that say the rest of the bar, and then like some of the So Solid members are saying bits and pieces.
I remember
Remember
what
that?
you're talking about. Yeah. And they're all they switching between each other, innit? Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like obviously it looks like he's now about to do his album rollout and whatnot.
Yeah, he's
I
got one
thought
coming,
that because remember he was obviously trying to draw a man. Do you
Yeah,
understand what I'm
draw a
saying?
man.
He didn't really come out and play. He just left it. I would have liked to have seen them do that. I still feel that Stormzy is going to engage at some point.
You think so?
I definitely do. I really do. I'm not gonna have a whole conversation about it now, but I genuinely think that he will at some point. Yeah. One of the reasons being is that I just feel that you see on a day, yeah, where we like sit down and we start looking at like who's regarded where. Yeah. This is important for some people, not for a lot, but for them in their own ego and stuff. Yeah. And I feel that I'm going to just take an educated guess that I would feel that Stormzy does care about that. That he cares about how people would look at him lyrically and all of these things. I think that he genuinely thinks that he's got things that he can say that will hurt him in whatever way. He will. Of course, you're going to have to think that. But also, I think that like we wouldn't be able to, or fans that are like super stans of this, and even him himself would be able to say, all right, cool, we can mark this accurately without you engaging in.
Yeah.
We saw you engage, and we've seen you do that, and we know that you have the ability to do it. But you know what? There's a scenario here where everyone or a lot of people have written you off. If you can come out at some point when you're ready, if you do and you so happen to do what a lot of people didn't think you was able to do you understand? Forget about your own opinion. Do you understand how insane that would look for him? And if you lose, everyone thought that was going to be it anyway, or a lot of people thought that. But I'm just intrigued. But I don't want to do all of that because obviously people start feeling like, fucking Chuckie, he's biased, he's whatever it is. But anyway, flipping. Moving off that, yeah. Did you see what happened with M Huncho?
Huncho.
Did you see?
I saw it today. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you think that's gonna hurt his
Explain it. Why?
career?
All right. Yeah, because let's explain it. Yeah.
For
those who don't know, M Huncho, his whole thing is the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know like the proper mask.
He's got
Like,
a proper
it's
mask.
Not no belly.
No
over the face. It's a proper
dickhead
mask
one.
thing.
And I've spoken to M Huncho as well. I want to film the checkup with him actually. Yeah. He's a proper cool brother, actually. Like, M Huncho is super blessed. But yeah, so that is part of. No one knows what he looks like, and that's his mystique. But he's got bangers. People love him, respect him, whatever. But there's always been this thing of like, who is he? Where does he come from? Like, what does he look like? Do you know what I mean? What does he look like? So anyway, just recently, there's like some video footage that came up online with him in the studio with Dutch. There's a few other man them.
I think
Dutch.
Posty's there as well.
Posty's there as well. Yeah, Posty's in there. You know what I actually thought? Yeah, I thought that M Huncho kept the mask on at all times, even in the studio with man. Like, even if there was one man in there that didn't know, I genuinely thought that, because when I recorded the pod with him, the JD one, he came with the mask on, and I guess you could say that is obvious, but not really though, because he could have just come in, he could have just put the mask on. And me as how I am, that wouldn't have been out of the ordinary to me. That's M Huncho. That's what he look. Okay, he's got his finger, but when he comes on, he just puts it on. Whatever, innit? But so there's obviously a few people there in that vibing. Dutch is obviously saying his lyric and whatnot. But there's 2 clips. Yeah, there's 2 clips. And I think it's because they were filming a documentary. Was it for Dutch?
I think it might have been for Dutch. Yeah, for his rollout, innit? For his album.
So then, like, on one, he's got the mask on, and then for the other, he's just listening to the bar with it off. And there's a man sitting there filming it. Now, as far as I'm concerned, he knew what he was doing.
Of course he knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing.
You can't tell me you didn't know what he was doing.
Do you know how I know that he knew what he was doing when he was filming that? Because when the phone is down here,
when you're not doing it brazen, where you know that man can see you filming
with your chest,
you know that man's doing it. So you're doing it on the sly, so that means you know what you're doing.
We could even give this one a pass. We could give that one because you're comfortable enough around the man. Them, do you understand what I'm saying? Boom. But when the footage is here, way below a man's
when it's
chin,
looking up, looking up, when the camera's pointing up.
Yeah, that's it. You gotta hold the phone. You gotta do
hold
that.
The phone at the angle,
and you gotta do that, and you gotta look at to make sure you're catching things. That's when you know you're doing something cheeky, innit? So obviously, it's taking the cover off his face and whatnot. But yeah, it does. Like, for me, it's not a big deal. I just think whatever. I understand. Even speaking to him and even like watching other conversations he's had.
Yeah,
the mask isn't. It's not that deep to the point where it's like, I don't want people to know my heritage and all of these things. Yeah. I genuinely believe him when he says he just wants privacy. Because I could easily understand why sometimes you just want to be able to go out on road.
Devil's advocate though. Go on. Obviously, people are so shocked about the mask coming off because of who they've seen behind the mask.
What the fuck was they expecting to see?
It's because obviously for the music that he's making, people obviously, no matter what if you wear a mask, people are gonna build their own character in their head, innit? And they're gonna relate it to what the music you're making to the people that are also making the same kind of music as you.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's all, like 100% I believe it's for privacy.
Yeah.
But I think obviously don't write off the part of that. Possibly it might have also been a smart business move when it came to actually people taking him seriously.
I hear you. I hear that. And I think, you're right.
Like, I feel like you can't just write that off. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
You have to be objective to the fact of that. I don't, if he came out and said,
if he came out looking,
that was never his, now, I mean, say he came out now and be like, it was just a privacy thing and that was never his. Obviously at the time he doesn't have to say that, innit? Because then you're kind of building up the momentum for people to want to to be like, why is he saying that people wouldn't listen to his music or whatever, or be a bit skeptical if he didn't have the mask. I feel like now if he came out and said it and then he said that was never, I would definitely be skeptical and I think that was at least a part of the thinking of why he was going to do the mask as well.
Yeah, but and you know what though? In theory, of course, though, when you think about it, because he got a special mask. So that special mask became his identity and what we knew him by. So you would make the most out of that, and I'm not mad at him for doing that. I do think if there's that conversation of if he comes out with his mask off, no future, do people look at him and take him seriously? I don't know. I mean, sometimes face is important, but sometimes it ain't. I think like his bangers, I still feel like the bangers would just be the bangers.
Musically, you can't.
The
It
bangers
doesn't.
would just
That's
be
the
the
saying. It doesn't take away from the
No.
music that he's put out.
But let me ask
and
you
the
this
quality
then.
of it.
But let me ask you this then, yeah. Now that it's seen as though that is him or whatnot, yeah, and it is, yeah. Does it take the sting off the tail when he slaps back the mask
Slaps
on?
back.
If he
I
decides
feel
to do
like
that?
once it's off, like once it is off, it's
Gotta
off.
stay off.
Like it's got to stay off. Like you can't really and truly. It's like now, what are you? Obviously, not everyone's not gonna see who this person is.
was about
Everyone's
to say
not gonna know, obviously. But at the same time, the people that you're talking about, obviously, the people that you want privacy from, which is gonna be the people that know you, your fans, or whatever the situation is, people that listen to your music, they're gonna be the ones who are probably 100% gonna see this.
Yeah.
You're trending, it's gonna happen. All the gossip pages and whatever dashed it up or whatever. Like, so they're gonna know, innit? So now it's a fact of that you can't put the mask back on.
I disagree though.
You think you can put it back on?
Yeah.
I don't
Do you
know.
know why?
I don't know if in our culture, you can. I feel like obviously there's like pop culture and rock culture, whatever, where people know who these people are, and when they come out, it's they look different and whatnot, they've mask off and whatever. I don't know if ours, because it's just like, will people now just start to look at you like, well, you're a joker, really, because we know what you look like.
Yeah, but you know what? See when the tune just hits.
But you know what?
This is what I think, yeah? I think that at the shows, it can stay on. And the reason why I think that is because ultimately, bro, like a lot of people have seen this, yeah? But I don't know if... I'm not sure how much people will actually see. I mean, maybe we're making it worse now.
Well, yeah, that's
Hey,
what I was
Huncho, I
gonna
love you,
say.
bro. Seriously, and I hope that you still come and chat with me.
We're probably
still.
adding to the...
Yeah, we are adding. We
to the
definitely are.
fire.
We definitely are. But you know what? Like, I just think after a while, yeah, that shit just becomes water on the duck's back. However, what I will say is, in an interview, it will look funny.
Yeah.
It would. It would look like, all right, cool, fam. Like, it could. To me, you know what?
That's what I'm saying. I
Huncho,
think-
you can
'cause-
come and
'cause
sit
you're-
down with me with a mask on. I'm all right with that. But I think that some people might think...
I know what you mean. That's what I mean. I feel like now that it's off, him putting it back on is gonna cause him more harm. Possibly, I don't know.
Only for a short, bro.
I know, obviously
Only
it's fickle.
for
Obviously,
short time.
2 weeks time.
I know that everyone...
2 weeks time, no one's gonna probably even remember what man looks like.
And you know why as well, bro? I'll tell you why. Is because there was obviously a lot of mystique about what he looked like and that, yeah? And obviously we've seen his face and all of this type of stuff. And yeah, for the jokes, obviously people are going to do what they're doing for the jokes. And that's social media, innit? You have to do that.
I have to say one. Someone said he... Obviously, man, it's just people are... Twitter is funny, you know? Like, bruv, some of these people, I swear to you, they should be writers.
Yeah, they should.
In life, because, bruv, the way they're so quick. It's so quick. Someone just said the Khalid, he looks like a like Khalid with, like, once you put glasses on, he looks like a UK Khalid. And I'm just like, nah, you look like, how do you even just come with this straight away?
Do you know what, brother? Honestly, I just think that, like, for the jokes and stuff, I hear it.
Yeah.
Like, for the jokes, I definitely hear it. But we have to be all honest. He doesn't look bad. He doesn't look like a fucking... He doesn't look like, I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone, but he just doesn't look like a dickhead guy.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
This
Like,
is the
he
thing,
looks like
obviously,
a brother.
He hasn't, and the thing is, because he hasn't, you see, like, it will be worse. It's worse for, like, the roadman, Bara, drill axe or whatever that come with the ballies and are doing bad man. And then if their thing comes off and they're looking a bit,
They look like some
they look a
fool.
bit full, like, and then man are gonna be like, look at
who's
this,
this
why is
elite?
this dickhead person
Yeah.
wearing a bally? Like, if that was the case, but because he's never come with that persona, his persona's always been very calm, level-headed. Like, I'm just doing music. This is where it is. Obviously, that's his vibe. Like, he's been like this. Is what I'm saying. You liked his personality probably more than
Yeah.
anything. Like
Yeah.
as in, obviously not more than his music, but I'm saying as in, it wasn't like, oh, his face or whatever, or because he says he's a bad man and whatever. That's the. It was like, yeah, this guy's cool. Like he seems calm straight away. Like you kind of gravitate to that, even if you ain't a fan of his music. You're still thinking, oh yeah, he's like he's so. It's not. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be. It's gonna be an interesting one to see.
I think, do you know where I think it would be difficult as well? If he just had a standard belly, he would just have to just take the belly off. But because he's got a mask that is his identity,
It's a brand.
yeah, it is a brand.
face
Do
is
you get
a
what I'm
brand.
saying? You know, I could easily see at the show, at the live show, he comes out with the mask on, and he's got the mask on for the whole time, and then on the last tune, he just takes it off. Could you imagine, like,
mad.
what that would be?
This what I'm
What that
saying.
would
Obviously,
look
for that, because obviously this what I'm saying. It's like it's costume, innit? That's what it is.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I understand what you're saying about for a show. Yeah, cool. For an interview, you're then thinking, you're cool. You're still in character, but it's an interview, innit? You're not costuming up to that extent, but.
Do you know, because obviously K-Trap took his thing off a couple of years ago and whatnot, and he just had a normal belly, didn't he?
Yeah, he just had a normal belly.
Yeah, so then it was like, you know what, bro, if you want to start making P's and brands and all of these type of things, then unless you're going to have a mask that is like your signature,
yeah. Like
and I would always advise that if you're going to come out with not your face, then make something your signature, as instead of just having some regular thing. But I was like, I bet you, obviously, no disrespect to whatever his situation is with a missus or whatever it may be. But you know what? See, once he took that off, and then all the extra piece started coming in, and then the pum on top of that now, because everyone can see
what you look.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So now they can see who they're going to give the pooch to. Do you understand? Because there's that thing of, like the trapper. But I'm not going to give the pooch to the brother who's got a belly on. You know what I mean? Like, how am I going to... And then after the show, you take it off and you can walk out.
Yeah.
But it's like, sometimes... Let's be honest. Sometimes you do want that, you're
blah, blah. Yeah,
I rate your... You know what I mean? You're cold.
Definitely when you're doing stuff, no matter what, you're doing stuff for the people. That's what you're doing it for. You're trying to enter, so...
And when you're young now, when you want to indulge,
this,
you want to get some of the fruits.
Everybody in this wants to see that.
You want to sample a little, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with a groupie here and there. Or 3, 4, 5. And hit the
3, 4, 5. Fuck me, that escalated.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying? You just hit the tour bus now and hit Manny. Yeah? Glasgow and that, and you start getting some different, because then you start experiencing the different types of pooch that is different to the ones that are in the hood.
In the world.
Yeah, like the one that's in the hood and that, it's all cool, it's fine and that, but then you start sampling the...
I always wondered,
God.
like on tour for some of these man that wear ballies.
Oh shit. Oh, for batter.
No, for ballies.
Yeah.
For all these man that wear ballies, if they're brethrens, obviously they got their entourage with them, their boys that are with them. Like, if they ever used the lines of obviously saying that they're my man.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
To get them.
Oh yeah, are we saying?
Like,
what's your name?
Now if you was like
I'm
K-Traps, like I'm K-Traps.
I'm Trapper. What are you saying? Yeah, come on, man.
They can't tell you no, like they can't.
Where's the watch? I left the watch in the tour bus. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
I always wondered what happened. I always wondered, like, I wonder how much people have like.
These times
use
now,
those
all the brethrens have got a ting
And
in
they
the
all
hotel, and
think
they think
they're
they're with Trap. They all think they're with K-Trap. There's about 5, 6 girls giving off pooch. They think that they beat K-Trap. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I always wondered
mate.
that. Random thought.